Without ambition, you're nothing. I was reading a book today. It was a book about, I think it was Napoleon, and it talked about how ambitious Napoleon was growing up. And I feel like it's a trend amongst all the big names in history, even today, with people such as the biggest entrepreneurial titans in the world right now, like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. Those people, um, what people don't really seem to understand is that they're different from everybody else. Of course, they have like they're talented, they're geniuses, but I feel like the thing that makes them stand out the most is how ambitious they were, how much they wanted something because without ambition, you don't really have not it's not even a motivation thing. It's you don't even have the core or the heart to build discipline. And of course, we all know discipline is the determining factor on if you're actually about that about that life. Um, but I feel like that's why ambition kind of correlates all these geniuses and all these not even geniuses, all the people that actually change the world. Because I'm sure there's a bunch of geniuses out there that aren't really known because they don't really they don't really want anything. They don't have any ambition to actually do something with their brain or actually do something with their smartness. And I don't know. I was just thinking about that, how ambition really just can determine whether someone. And I feel like, can people become ambitious out of nowhere? Because of course people grow up and they're ambitious about something. I'm pretty sure you can, and you also can lose ambition. At least from my retrospect, I used to play soccer a lot. I used to be addicted to playing. I used to want to become the best. I used to be a very competitive person in that aspect. I used to be an extremely ambitious son of a gun when it came to playing football. But then I lost the spark. I lost the fire that I had. I lost the ambition. I stopped trying in practices. I stopped training by myself. I stopped trying in games. And it didn't just come out of nowhere. Like, I didn't just wake up and I was like, ah, I don't want to play anymore. It was more of a sequence of repetitive things that just made me not want to play anymore, on top of fears and anxieties of injuries, potential injuries. Of course, I was never injured. I did have a minor injury, but nothing major. But just minor sequences that led up to the event of me just completely losing the fire that I had within myself to actually want to play. And I feel like that is with everything in life, with business, with school, with your job. That's There's things that correlate and just tie together, and it's all a part of one's journey, I guess I should say. It's all a part of God's plan. If His plan is for you to remain ambitious in something, He will essentially give give you the route of having the events that will lead you to stay ambitious. And if it's not a part of His plan, then you will have certain events that will lead you the other way. People do argue that you choose your own route, and I do agree with that. But who do you think put that in your brain? It was God. God's the one that gave you the predicament of actually wanting to choose that route, of wanting to chase that certain goal that it is that you want to chase. So I just wanted to touch on that. Now I'm going to change the subject. I want to talk about business. Yesterday I know it was a god awful video. That was ass. I'm sorry for whoever watched it. This video is not as bad as yesterday's. But I mainly want to talk about how, I have a big pool, which is the essentially the skills and the business model that can make me over 7 figures a year. Well, not 7 figures, 6 figures a year, which is decent. It's not bad. It's decent. Um, But that business model requires skills, a lot more skills. And right now, I want to start with a more simple business model. It's not necessarily very complicated, doesn't require as many skills, which is that's going to be my small pool. I'm going to be focusing on both of them. I am going to be doing some outreach for the small pool, which I am just crafting the offer for the small pool because I was indecisive about what to sell because I knew I wanted to sell Go High Level, but I didn't know how to package it. I didn't know how to structure it. And now I've kind of been working on that with website, like being a website builder, but at the same time offering, because a lot of businesses already have websites, offering SEO or offering a different thing depending on the weak points of that company. And for the big big pool, I was thinking about offering clients like kind of doing a growth business model, having more performance based incentives for that. But essentially, since right now I don't have too many skills, I will essentially be seeing no results in that. So I don't really want to go on that too much, and I want to build some testimonials, and I want to build my personal confidence that I can actually work with clients. I do have one client right now, and I am managing his online profiles. We have been slightly working on his onboarding. We are waiting on his verification link, so he has to verify some things for Go High Level. But that's basically everything. I mean, once he's fully onboarded, then I can actually start triggering certain things for his business. Like I already finished his websites. I can do on-page SEO for him. I can do blogs. I can implement a missed call text back system in there as well. Lead management app, which is basically Lead Connector, the gray labeled version of Go High Level. Um, Payment processors, even though I'm pretty sure in Croatia, which is where he's from, he's not very keen. Well, wait, online payments aren't very keen. They like cash over there. Um, of course, the main thing that I want to be doing for him is posting on his social medias, which is another thing that I could offer. In that offer, I was watching a video about how there's three different categories: the bronze, silver, and gold category. I don't like I don't like the categorical offers. I'm just gonna do one offer, of course, one base payment, and then monthly recurring retainers, which are gonna be less than the setup fee. The setup fee is gonna come with basically just setting everything up, and I am gonna have videos on like just teaching them as stuff so I can provide free value, just teaching them. I don't know. I haven't decided what it is that I'm gonna teach, but just stuff that I can give out for free that can essentially lead for better retention rates and just help me with other things. And I have a call with an appointment setting agency this Friday. I'm gonna talk with them, see if we're a good fit for each other, and if I do like what they have to offer me, I do think we could potentially work together. Of course, I'd pay them for every appointment they actually get me, and they're an actual agency, so essentially they're gonna be offering me like actual interested leads and actual high quality leads, unlike the other way that I wanted to get leads, which was to hire VAs and train them how to do cold calls. But I don't like that because there's a lot of downsides to it, and the leads aren't always going to be verified, and there's a lot of holes that need filling. And I like working with this agency better. It is going to be more expensive, but at the same time, the retention, well, not the retention, but like the closing rates could be higher because they're actually quality leads and actually interested leads. But we're going to talk with them. If we do sign a contract, then of course I'm going to be working with them. They're going to be getting the appointments. I'm going to be able to work on not just actually fulfilling the clients, but working on the big pool, which is building my skill set. Of course, while I'm in high school, which is like my last month, so I'm trying to balance all my workload. But once I graduate, I'm gonna be able to do basically everything, which is gonna be I'm gonna have a lot of free time, which I'm worried about. But we'll see. I don't really want to think about that right now because I get a tad bit anxious. But we'll see. We'll see over time. I don't feel as fatigued as I did yesterday. I feel a little bit more energized. I don't know what the difference is. But yeah, that's everything. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll probably make another video tomorrow.